comparative advantage stuff. So we are told that Ted and Ishna have different productivities in terms of waxing and washing cars. In the time that it takes Ted to wash one car, how many cars can he wax? So this, when we're asked about the opportunity cost and we're asked about comparative advantage, we're really asked to figure out what Ted is giving up when he's asked to do something, right? So if Ted wants to wash a car, he gives up 60 minutes of his time. And if we wanted this to be in terms of how many waxes Ted gives up, we could think about it as, well, it's going to be 60 minutes of Ted's time divided by the 20 minutes that it takes to wash a car, for Ted to wash a car. So this is going to be what? 20 minutes for Ted to wax a car. So this is going to be 3 waxings. 3 wax jobs. So Ted's opportunity cost for washing one car is 3 wax jobs. Now, when we talk about Ishna, if we want to compare apples to apples, we need to figure out Ishna's opportunity cost of washing one car. So Ishana, I don't know why I keep mispronouncing that name, but Ishana, to wash one car gives up 30 minutes divided by her productivity, how fast it takes her to do a wax, gives up 2 waxes. So when we're asked in this problem, who has the comparative advantage, we would ask ourselves, who has the lowest opportunity cost? And since 2 is lower than 3, we conclude that Ishana has the comparative advantage in washing cars and that is in fact what she should be doing in order to maximize the total output of this sample 2-person economy, with Ted and Ishana doing these 2 simple tasks. So questions on the math or the logic of this? We'll have more practice on this for the quiz that was due last night that you have an extension on. So there'll be some more practice for this. So what if we are now told in a new prompt. Let's just make sure that things are solid. What if, again, we have Ted and we have Ishana, and we still have waxing and washing. And what if we're now given the information in a slightly different form? Instead of being told how long it takes, what if we're told how many they can do per day? Ted can do 4 per day if he just sticks to waxing, or he can wash 12 per day. Ishna can wax 3 per day, or they can wash 6 per day. So now we're asked, same question, what's the opportunity cost of washing a car? Who has the comparative advantage in washing the car? So we're going to do the same kind of logic and situation here, right? So if Ted washes 12 cars, he gives up 4 waxes. So for every 1 car that Ted washes, he gives up on waxing 4 divided by 12. And this is where this starts to get a little bit tricky because we're not used to thinking about things in this way, right? But 0.33, and it's repeating, but you don't have to put the repeating. You can just say 0.33. 0.33 wax jobs. For every 1 car wash, his opportunity cost is 0.33 wax jobs. What about Ishana? Well, if Ishana gives up 3 waxes, if she washes 6 cars, so for every car she washes, she gives up on 3 out of 6, or a half of a wax job. So Ishana's opportunity cost is 0.5, whereas Ted's opportunity cost is 0.3. So now we have an opposite situation as before, where Ted has the lower or lowest opportunity cost. And this is like golf, right? So the lowest opportunity cost means he has the comparative advantage in washing cars because he's giving up the least amount of stuff, and therefore Ted should specialize in washing. while Ishana should specialize in waxes, given this information. So these are completely two separate problems, despite the fact that they're the same actors and they're the same activities. They're two separate sets of productivities, is what I'm trying to say. That's why in one time we calculate the opportunity cost and we say, oh, it's Ishana who should be doing the washing of the cars. And then with this new set of data, this new problem, we now calculate that Ted has the lowest opportunity cost and he should be washing cars because he has a comparative advantage there. So any questions on those comparative advantage problems? So we will see these on the midterm. They will not be more complicated than this.